Hi guys, welcome to this week's little video about my art supplies. You probably know that these weeks have been kinda odd and the world is just a weird place, even weirder if possible. I kinda feel weird doing this voiceover like nothing happened and everything is okay. But I don't feel comfortable talking about it, mostly because I'm not the most articulate person to be talking about something like this so serious, and I feel so helpless, and like I know there are things I can do and I'm trying my best to do them, but I don't think like me talking about it will do any good. At least I don't think I'll be able to express myself. English is not my first language, and even though I'm comfortable talking in English, I don't think I would be able to express myself the way that I want to. So I'm just going to talk about this video like everything is okay, and hopefully it will be a safe space for you to just leave the world for a little bit, because boy, we need it. It's been a weird year. It's been a very weird year, but in any case, just be safe. That's all I want you to do. Please be safe, and please just be kind to one another. That's my message to you, and that's all I want you to remember, that we are all in this together, and we should just be kind to one another and just be safe. Now, going back to the video, this is part of my series of using my art supplies. Plus, I also wanted to be part of the ScreenCap Redraw thing, and lots of people have been doing Sailor Moon and that famous image. There was a week that it was all over my feed. There's also Ghibli, and I might do Ghibli, but one love that I have is Saint-Tail. Saint-Tail came around the same time as Cardcaptor and Sailor Moon, so it's very engraved in my childhood and I absolutely love it. So I just really wanted to redraw one of the screen caps, and I actually even did 2 drawings. I'll show you in the end, but it was just a very relaxed one, so I didn't even film it. I just wanted to keep using these paints some more. So basically I'm using today my Daniel Smith samples. And honestly, these feel great. They are very nice. They're very colorful, and I had zero troubles working with them, even though it's such a small format. I know I would like Daniel Smith if I were to use them. I am aware of that. But do I want to spend that amount of money on paints? No, really not. It's just, to me, Sennelier was already a very good brand, and I am very happy with it, and it was already expensive for me, even though I bought it in stages. But Daniel Smith is even more expensive, even though it's very nice, it's very lovely. The paints are very transparent, colorful, easy to work with. They allow layering beautifully. They're all plus. I didn't feel frustrated at all while doing this. It was a very pleasant drawing. The only thing I felt frustrated actually was just with my drawing skills. I'm in that phase where I don't feel great about what I'm drawing, so I sense a change of style. And when I say change of style, it's just some little tweaks here or there. I can always tell when I'm going through them. It's because when I feel unsatisfied with something in my art, I tend to experiment a little bit more and just try and be a bit more, I don't know, different in a way, just see what works for me and what doesn't. Because at this moment I don't think I'm in my best space when it comes to drawing, and I really want to change that, because it's been making me feel very bad for drawing. But in any way, this was a lovely process for me. I had tons of fun, It was just a chill afternoon, and it was already before everything happened, and it was so surreal just being so chill. Yeah, it was before everything happened, and I don't know. I just hope you are being safe no matter where you live, and just be there for each other. If you have friends that are going through something related to everything that's going around, be there for them. Just be a good friend, and just if you see something going on that shouldn't, just talk about it, just say something, just bring to attention to the person that's talking about it. We have the obligation to educate each other and just make sure we are being civil to other people. That's the most important thing. We just have to remember that we are all human beings. So I really didn't want to talk about it a lot in this video because I don't usually put myself out there when it comes to either political things or things like this, but this is beyond political. This is just human basic treatment. It's beyond that. It's no longer political. So yeah, let me know if any of you have ever seen Sandtail. It's basically, Sandtail is about a kaito, a thief in a way, that she goes around and steals from people that have stolen. She partners up with her friend in church, she's a nun, and she basically lets her know through confession who is having trouble, who has stolen something, who has lost something, and she does the job of just getting everything back and giving it to the rightful owner. And it's a very cute show. I really like it. It has that magical girl element because she does transform. This is a part of her transformation clip. I'll see if I can find a gif or something and put it here. And I really like the show. It was one of my favorites growing up. And the music, there's a music in specific that I really like, but I don't know if I can show it because of copyright, but it's one of my favorites. It was actually very therapeutic working on a screen cap, so I might do a Ghibli next. Let me know if there's a scene or a movie in particular that you would like me to do, because I really can't choose. I might choose Owl's Moving Castle just because it's my favorite movie, but the scene I don't know yet. So this part was pretty fun, just adding acrylic pen all over the place because there's ribbons, and I actually kind of forgot to leave the space for the ones I knew I was going to do in the front, so I just had to go wham with my acrylic pen. I think I had planned it out in my head to actually leave the space and do the colors in watercolor and then add details with acrylic pens, but that went out the window very soon because I just completely forgot to leave that space. But I like it. It gives it a very almost graphic look because everything is so soft, and then the ribbons are very striking and very colorful, and it was lots of fun to use my acrylic pens again. I had not used them in a while. It was great to be back at them. Now just enjoy a little bit of peel porn. I'm not the great at it, I really am not, but I had not used tape in a while as well, so this was as much for me as it is for you. After comparing the drawing with the screen cap, I actually noticed that the background was way too light. So I went back again and I just darkened it a little bit and just gave it a little bit more color. It was just way too pale and no contrast at all with the characters. I just decided to give it a little bit more pop of color, and it was actually just fine being on top, putting watercolor on top of the acrylic pen, because it kind of repels it, so it's not like I'm going to cover it, so there was no problem. Here is just the drawing that I did. It's also screen capped from ScreenCap, and it's just a very messy one. It was just a little study and just a way to relax and just draw a bit more. Thank you so much for being in this video and for watching. If you want to check out my Instagram, link will be down below, and as well my SkillShare class and the link that gives you 2 months free. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. If you want to subscribe as well, I'm here every single Monday. I post a video. And again, thank you, and just remember, be safe, be kind. It's a weird time. Just be safe. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.